Hi, my name is Gary Meyer. I'm an ex-U.S. Navy guy. I was served on the USS San Diego AFS-6 out of Norfolk, Virginia. I hear a lot of people talk about the USS Fitzgerald and the collision with the Philippine freighter, and I see some videos that are being posted on YouTube, and frankly I have to respond. I'm a qualified helmsman, qualified U.S. Navy helmsman, qualified lee helmsman, qualified port starboard aft lookout. Helmsman is the person who drives the ship. It's under the control of what's called the officer of the deck. As a helmsman, I don't have to look out and see what's happening, other than I have to mind my compass or mind the rudder when I'm driving, and you know, that's about it. And I follow right full rudder aye, sir, my rudder is right full, no course given, passing course 270, things like this. You know, and the lee helmsman controls the RPMs down to the engine room, and the lookouts, and this is very important, that ship should have had a port and starboard lookout, the USS Fitzgerald, and a stern lookout. And as a lookout, and I have plenty of sea time, you would say, bridge, starboard lookout, bridge eye. I have a surface contact bearing 285, surface 10,000 yards, looks to be a large freighter. You'd hear bridge eye. That's also counted, that's on sound-powered phones. It's also tied into Combat Information Center, or CIC, where the operations specialists are. You have a CICO, which is a Combat Information Center officer, and the WCO, which is the Weapons Control Officer. Both of those people would have been able to see on surface search radar that ship. Now there's a substantial amount of traffic in that area. I did look at the satellite images of it and saw the traffic. However, the lookout should have picked it up and saw traffic going like this. So the lookouts, somewhere there's a break in communication there. Who's at fault? At least one of the lookouts, if not two of the lookouts. The officer of the deck, who's the person in charge and certified by the captain to be an OOD, officer of the deck. That's a person that's in the pilot house or on the bridge of the vessel. And obviously the captain. And now some people might say the captain was sleeping. I concur. The thing is the captain bears the full responsibility of all his crew or her crew. I believe this is probably an all-male combat vessel. But so we have a multitude of failures here. You have surface search radar going. I see posts saying about sonar and all. Please, surface ships run passive sonar, which are usually towed array sonar system, which is TASS with hydrophones on it. They don't use active sonar. I don't know what Godzilla movie people are watching or something to come up with this nonsense. But sonar, yeah, you'd pick it up and you'd hear it shrimp and everything else going off. But the thing is, you have lookouts, you have lookouts, and you have radar. So it's really simple. The Fitzgerald, there's accountability there. I also have a New Jersey boat. We don't call it a license, but boat safety certificate to drive a private vessel. I have a 33-foot speedboat of my own, and I just have to respond and put up something because I am a qualified helmsman, lee helmsman, port starboard, fantail lookout, or the stern lookout, if you will, and also have a private boating license, did a lot of personal boating when I was a lot younger than I am now. So, and clearly the freighter is at fault. When you have a collision at sea, you're both at fault. So you can say, well, the person turned into me. Well, you have to evade it, you know. And this is a gas turbine ship, the Fitzgerald, and it certainly has the ability to get out of the way quickly. I've been on different ships. I've been on guided missile frigates. I've been on Spruance-class destroyers. I've been on Iwo Jima-class LPH. I was on a Mars-class combat storage ship for active duty. So it's not hard to evade, and even if they were close and the guy went into it, you take evasive maneuvering. I see posts of, well, they closed the doors and this and that. It's Circle Zulu, which is complete watertight integrity. That goes down. There's a collision alarm. Unfortunately for me, I was in a collision at sea. It's well documented. Again, I was on AFS-6, USS San Diego, out of Norfolk, Virginia. At the time, the ship's now scrapped. We hit a United States submarine. I could maybe do another video on that, but that actually bothers me because I was there, and we ended up at Jonathan Naval Shipyard for months. We had serious damage. So it's I certainly have the wherewithal to speak on the subject. I don't put any of my military past stuff out on YouTube, but I certainly wanted to respond to this and clear up some ambiguities for people that are armchair commandos typing in the internet about something they know nothing about. So I hope that clears up some misconceptions here, and that's it. I really praise the crew of the Fitzgerald for immediately jumping into action. It was in the morning, whether it was 1:30, 1:45, 2:30, there's a myriad of different accounts here. But I just want to clear up some things, and that's it. Thanks.